My brother copied everything I did for years, until I fed him a lie that changed his life. Growing up, I used to think having a little brother meant having a built-in best friend. What no one tells you is, sometimes it means having a built-in identity thief. For as long as I can remember, Chase has copied everything I do. When I dyed my hair purple sophomore year, his was purple 2 weeks later. When I got into indie folk music, suddenly his playlists were filled with the same bands. My photography hobby? He bought a camera twice as expensive. It wasn't flattering. It was erasure. By the time we hit our 20s, the pattern was exhausting. I was working as a barista, saving up for community college, fixing things around our apartment just like Dad taught me before he passed. Chase was doing whatever I did, only louder, flashier, with more Instagram posts. That's when I snapped. One night after a 12-hour shift, I came home to find Chase wearing the vintage mechanic's jacket Dad left me. My jacket. The one thing I had that was mine alone. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just decided enough. The next morning, I posted something I knew would get his attention. An acceptance letter, completely fabricated, to a competitive city EMT scholarship program. Following Dad's footsteps my own way, I wrote. Some dreams are earned, not given. I expected Chase to text immediately. Instead, he went silent for 3 days. Then Mom called crying, "Your brother applied to the same program. He says he's going to make Dad proud." Part of me felt vindicated, caught in my trap. Another part felt sick. What had I done? 2 weeks later, I was lurking outside the training center when classes let out. I expected to see Chase bored, checking his phone, already over it. Instead, I saw something I hadn't seen since we were kids. Genuine joy. He was demonstrating a technique to a younger student. Face lit up, fully present. No selfies, no performing, just alive. The lie started eating at me as Chase transformed before our eyes. He stopped mirroring my clothes and slang. He studied late into the night. He took Pepper, our anxious rescue dog, on 5 a.m. runs. One morning, I heard Mom crying in the kitchen. "You remind me so much of your father," she told him. "The way he fixed things, how people trusted him. I should have confessed then, but I was a coward." The truth exploded when the real scholarship announcements went out. Chase didn't get a letter. He called the program office, confused. They had no record of him being pre-accepted. That night, he confronted me with eyes that weren't angry, just hollow. "You made me a joke," he said, tossing his textbooks in the trash. "I'm done." For 3 days, our apartment was silent except for Pepper whimpering at Chase's door. I wrote a real acceptance letter, not to any program, but to accountability. I slipped it under his door. "I'm sorry, no excuses." What I did was cruel. No response. Until the fire. It started in the apartment building next door around midnight. I woke to Pepper barking frantically. Smoke was already seeping through our windows. I grabbed Pepper's leash and started banging on neighbors' doors while calling 911. Outside, the chaos was overwhelming. Then I heard the scanner chatter from our neighbor's emergency radio. "Child and elderly resident unaccounted for. 3rd floor." Before I could process what was happening, Chase sprinted past me. Not panicked, not showboating. Moving with the trained calm I'd watched him practice for weeks. 20 agonizing minutes later, he emerged carrying Mrs. Feynman, with 8-year-old Zach trailing behind him. The video someone took went viral overnight. Local hero saves family. In every interview, reporters asked where he learned those skills. Each time Chase looked at me before answering, "My sister inspired me to try something new." When the cameras left, I finally found my voice. "I lied to you. I was petty and jealous and wrong." Chase was quiet for a long moment. "You lied," he finally said. It still woke me up. 6 months later, we launched Earned, Not Given. Free CPR workshops, a tool share program, and a real scholarship fund in Dad's name. Chase teaches emergency skills. I handle the mechanics workshop. Pepper naps under our banner, finally at peace. My brother still copies some things I do, but now we're writing our story together.